Me and a group of girls gathered one day at World of Waves, and we all had brands, and we were like, what's a good way for us to, I guess, get ourselves out there and do something for the community. So we were talking about doing like a bi-weekly event, I guess. And so we kind of made up different names, like brainstorm names, and CoolShe was one of the ones that we all really liked. So CoolShe in Moroccan Darija is everything, but we're spelling it cool, like COOL and she. So it's like a play on words of cool, she, like female-run brand. CoolShe market's growing a lot. We've got a WhatsApp group, and every week we have new brands added to this group. And so before we were popping up at different hotels and different locations, but now with Hey Yallah, it's a nice spot for us to consistently pop up every Sunday. It's growing. We have like a really nice female community of creatives and entrepreneurs here.
My name is Isreen, and my brand is CoolShe, everything handmade. I'm doing t-shirts and put my, my touch on it, like change, give them a new life. And the bracelet, like everything cute for girls or boys, I'm doing pop-up now in Hey Yallah. She's my friend and she supports us. We are like a group. Me in CoolShe market. It was just a hobby, just making things and wearing them. Then because I'm a student, so I need money for, I can't tell my parents give me money all the time, I don't like that. And my friends told me why you are not selling your things that are beautiful, so I make a Instagram. Then I found it like going great, so every time I'm doing new things to sell. Now I just opened my shop in Bab Tarzut in Awrir. It's a big place between Tamraght and Awrir, and I feel good there. I'm doing my brands and selling them.
Robin and I for 15 minutes on the
So my name is Kaya. I'm friends with Andrea and Kevin, and my brand is Boho Bildi. We just launched it yesterday at the Hey Yallah Cafe, and at the moment I'm doing artisan-made dog collars, and there's few more things coming in the future, like dog bowls and dog beds. I have 2 dogs, and they're both Moroccan dogs. One I got out of the shelter from Morocco Animal Aid, and one just I adopted off the street. So I just wanted to make collars for them with a Moroccan touch. So the collars are made from pieces of Moroccan carpets with Moroccan leatherwork. So that's where the idea came. So I made them for my dogs first, and then people seem to really like it. So that's how my brand was born. Since like my story of moving to Morocco was coming to work as a volunteer for Morocco Animal Aid, I donate 20% of the income of the profits to Morocco Animal Aid. So I help them as well. They're doing amazing work with street animals, saving lives, and changing the situation in Morocco of these dogs.
Hi, my name is Maxime. I'm from Belgium. I've been living in Morocco now for 5-6 years.
Okay.
I started my brand Pray for Waves during the first epidemic, and I don't know how, but it became a big hit on Instagram, and without actually planning to make a brand, I rolled into this, and I make upcycled ponchos from towels, and each one I cut different pattern. I work with tailors in Agadir, and this is the result. Where we live in the area, there's just not a lot of options or choices, and what we have is just every surf shop kind of copies every surf shop. There's no fun new designs, and the materials they work with here for their ponchos are mostly synthetic, so it doesn't make any sense, because I was annoyed that there is no other option. I'm just gonna make it myself, because if nobody does it, somebody needs to do it, and that's how I did it.
My name is
Salome. I'm from France. I've been living in Tamraght for a few months now. My brand here at CoolShe Market is called Muja Malas. So it's meditation malas made with 108 beads to do japa meditation. I make them from different stones and with vegan silk. I learned to make malas 7 years ago when I was living in India. A lady that was making them the traditional way, with reciting a mantra for every knot you make, counting the number of knots, and putting meaning in what you do. And it was always at the back of my mind. I would love to make some more. It's my first event as a creator, but I've been to several before. It's such a nice idea. It makes the community come together. All the people are just so creative. It just gives like a nice social event every Sunday, you know, where people gather, and yeah, it just feels really great to be included.
My name is Zachariah. I'm Brooke's son. I'm representing Broccoli Jewelry, which is my mother's jewelry shop. She's been in jewelry for 20 years now. She started back in Alaska, I believe, and then she just kept at it ever since. We work primarily in silver and gemstones, right, which is what the majority of you see. And we also work in curated items, so sometimes vintage items or just a unique piece we see, get it, you know. Every week we have workshops where you can learn everything from wire working, pendant cutting, and cuff making, right?
Where are these workshops?
We do them here at Hey Yallah and at our shop in Odeon, right?
What was the experience of launching a brand in Morocco?
It was great. Like it was really successful, and we had Morocco Animal Aid come here as well. So like there's some puppies, so a lot of people came to say hi. Christine made puppuccinos for dogs, which was also like raising money for them. And yeah, it was great. I launched the online shop like bohobeldi.com at the same time as well. So there's option to order online as well.
What would you say how it is like as a woman to starting your own brand in Morocco? What is your experience with that?
There's a lot of hurdles, I guess, a lot of things that you need to adjust to and learn. It wasn't very easy, I guess, because when I first came here, I was alone. I didn't meet my husband until a couple years later. And you know, in your own countries, it's easy to Google, for example, linen or fabric or where to get things, and you can find it easily. But in Morocco, I feel like you just have to talk to a lot of people, and someone's like, oh, go talk to this person, and it's like a big treasure hunt. And usually you're on this treasure hunt and they send you somewhere and it's not the right place. So that was probably the hardest part about starting a brand. And before Hey Yallah, we were doing clothing, so I was making linen sets for men and women, very minimalistic, stretchy, comfortable clothes, and also screen printed shirts. And then, yeah, the cafe came after, and I don't know, everything kind of came together though. So.
And that's a wrap on the Hey Yallah CoolShe Market. The video I wasn't really into much, so I had to put myself at the end, of course, you know, and conclude things, wrap it up. More couscous videos coming soon, I promise you that. Just want to overflow you with couscous. Thank you for watching. Of course, like, subscribe, share, drop your comments, and we'll do our best to get back to you.